Because it has raised a lot of controversy with the effect that the debate was centered on whether or not the RH bill was an appropriate response. But then the problem, because of that debate, is isolated to the bill and not the major problem we intend to solve, which is population management going awry in the Philippines. So let's agree, for the sake of agreeing, that the RH bill is not the proper way to address the problem, because government should not be the arbiter of morals. But then again, that being said, there should be an institution or entity which is accountable for population management. And if our moral guardians say it's not government, then it should be them. It should be them to be responsible, not merely for educating their flock, but for a test or trial period or for a sample period for positive results. Our country is not getting any bigger, but our population is. Our country is actually getting smaller because of climate change, global warming. It's very visible in some islands and islets in Palawan, the water level rise. Manila Bay's water level rise is also very visible. And it's not only a question of employment opportunities for the 2 million who enter the job market, or 2 million born every year when they enter the job market, but a question of habitable areas in the Philippines getting smaller because of climate change and geohazard peculiarities of our country. So I repeat, let's agree now that government probably is not the right institution to lecture people on what is essentially a moral choice. But the debate should not stop there. Responsibility must lie elsewhere, particularly those institutions that do not want government to have the responsibility. They then should be accountable and not flick the problem on the government to care for example, children who are born by being unwanted children and left on the streets to fend for themselves. That's unfair. Let's call a spade a spade. In the vernacular, cuentas claras tayo. If we don't want one institution to take the responsibility, then we have to take the responsibility ourselves.